Okay, so let's begin. Again, I appreciate all of you attending today to the Illinois workNet Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment webinar. Should you have any questions after the webinar is over, if you think of things later on, you can absolutely send me an email, and myself or someone from the team will get back with you with an answer. Okay, today during the webinar, I'm going to be explaining what Nocti is, how to become a Nocti test site, taking the Nocti test online, and how to view the Nocti exam results. Okay, the 21st Century Skills Assessment is on a 3-year revision cycle, and this is to ensure relevancy. As a matter of fact, a new assessment will be released in September of 2013. A good example of this would be computer technology. I mean, we all know how computer technology is continuously evolving and growing at such a rapid pace. So to keep up with the latest job trends, Nocti has to be revised every 3 years. If this assessment wasn't revised every 3 years, it would eventually be no use. And some jobs would permanently just go away and new ones would be created, and it wouldn't be relevant for anyone anymore. So that's a great thing about Nocti, is that it is updated every 3 years. It is nationally recognized, provides valid results, and it is defensible. So what it assesses is true. An online assessment that can be completed in 1 2-hour session, two 60-minute sessions, or 3 40-minute sessions. It can be used with adults, dislocated workers, as well as youth. All of the questions in Nocti are asked in real world, so all 3 audiences can relate to them. It is aligned to the national direction of the Department of Labor, Employment, and Training Administration and the Department of Education's vision of career clusters. This assessment supports 13 foundational skills needed by all employees. And here you can see this is part of the skills wheel, which I'll show you a little bit later on in the webinar. But these are a lot of the and skills tested in this assessment. So if you can see, and actually let me go ahead and, here we go. I don't know if y'all can see my screen a little bit better, but you can see that its self-presentation it's rated the highest in the assessment, and then it goes on down, but how to be a team member, math, writing, speaking and listening, positive attitude, independence, reasoning. So you can see understanding the big picture. And a lot of these are actually mentioned in that skills wheel, and again, I'll show you that a little bit later on when I do the live demo of the Nocti. Okay? So moving on, the first time a site requests to become a Nocti Proctor site, an Illinois workNet account holder with the user role of organization administrator or higher must make this initial request. So the person who submits the original request will be the site contact for the Nocti assessment. If you don't meet this criteria, if you're not a organization administrator, you will automatically be provided with the appropriate contact information and next steps to get your site set up. You can see here are the steps that you will go through. It is free. The Nocti is a free assessment. Okay, taking the Nocti test online. As a proctor, be sure that all of your computers meet the minimum system requirements. All of these requirements can be found in the online instructions and in the Proctor guide. So once you do become a Proctor site, you'll get some instructions, and it will give you the information on what the minimum system requirements are. You want to provide each participant with business card-sized handouts that you created when you ordered the assessment. And again, there's going to be instructions on this, but it will have the web address, passcode, and instructions to access be logged into your Workforce Partner account to view this page. So in order to take that Nocti, you'll have to log in. Okay. Proctors, make sure to read and follow the Proctor guide to get participants started. Okay. So you do have some responsibilities as a Proctor site. All right, the official scores, once the assessment is taken, will be available online for both the individual and Illinois Workforce Partners. So you can view the individual's results as well. The participant will receive a notice when their official scores are available in their Illinois WorkNet account. Once they log into their account, they would just simply click on the Results tab, as shown here in the screenshot, to view the results, and guidance in additional skills enhancement are needed. So okay, so this is a screenshot that kind of shows you where they're going to click, where an individual is going to click to view the results. Okay. As an Illinois WorkNet partner, you can view the results of individuals through customer groups. Once you're in your customer group, select the Show Search Options link to filter customers by completed assessments. And again, I'm going to show you this here in just a little bit. And Illinois WorkNet coordinators and site contacts can run group reports for their sites. This can be based on date range and customer category. Illinois WorkNet coordinators can run the same report for their entire local workforce investment area or for specific sites within their LWIA. And here you would just simply, for coordinators, you can see actually workforce partners, we just go to their customer groups. Coordinators and site managers would click on Site Admin and then Activity Reports. The actual assessment page within WorkNet. Here your customers can click on pre-assessment activities, study guides, and post-assessments, all of which are designed to prepare your customers for the Nocti. If the participant successfully completes the Nocti assessment, they will be able to download the Nocti Certificate of Completion, which you can see here on the on the right side of your screen. So if your customers complete the Nocti with a 70% or higher, they will get a Certificate of Completion. Okay, so here's some things to consider. As we all know, the state of our economy and job market is anything but good right now. So whatever can set a job seeker apart from others is great at this time in our economy. Unemployed workers or maybe and make them stand out from others. Another great way for customers to market themselves is to utilize social media websites. I mean, we all know that people are always perusing job sites, so it is imperative that your customers list their accomplishments on sites such as LinkedIn once they've completed these assessments. Okay, and finally here are some additional information that can be beneficial as you learn more about Nocti. I'm going to show you the Work Readiness Guide. It has a lot of useful information, because a lot of the things that I went over today in the webinar, in the PowerPoint, I'm sorry. There is a page for Nocti that you can read all about Nocti. You can view tutorials, and I'll show you where those can be found. And then you can also go to a list of LWIA coordinators and editors. And by clicking and saving that PDF to your computer, all of these links in here are clickable. So you'll be able to go straight to the pages that are listed here on your screen. So be sure to do that, okay? All right. And share my screen. So, all right. Again, can you all make sure that you can see my screen? You should see the Illinois WorkNet Center website. It should say Assessment Resources. So go ahead and raise your hand again if you can see my screen okay. Or put it in the chat box. All righty, so you can. Great. Okay, well, first thing we see on this page is the Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment link. How I got here was once you log in as a workforce partner, you will, and actually if you want me to go back and show you, you log in and you're going to come to the left navigation bar. I want to scroll down that, and I'm going to find Assessment Resources, and that is how I got to that Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment. Okay? So once I click on that link, it's going to take me into another area, and it's all specific to Nocti. All of these are accordions, so you can click the plus sign, and it's going to expand itself. Here is some more information on everything that the assessment tests. So you can see the reading, math, writing. So I encourage you to look over this page. Like I said, they are accordions here, so each section will open up and have online instructions that you will need. If it's going to open up for me here. Trying. Okay, here Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment, like I said before, this is going to give you some more instructions on what to do and how to set up your site as a Proctor site. Here's the link to your LWIA coordinators and editors that I was talking about earlier. So you can click on that and get a long list of people. This is updated regularly when things change with the LWIAs. So you'll want to use that. Okay, I'm going to go actually back to resources and then back down to assessment resources. You can download it to your computer, use it as a resource. But if I click on this PDF link here, it's going to open up and you will have 42 pages of information on all the different types of assessments. But there is information in here about Nocti. So definitely look this over. Use it as a resource. Print it off. Save it to your computer. Right here is the information talking about for Nocti. But there are other assessments that are also very valuable to your customers. Okay. Let's see. I was going to also show you the skills wheel. So if I go ahead and go into the individual's pathway, and go into prepare, and then workplace skills, you will find an interactive skills wheel. And, again, learning more about computers They can click on computer literacy. You can see it highlights. It's interactive. If I click on that, it's going to take me to a page that has all kinds of information on computer literacy. There's scenarios. You can find questions and answers. So definitely check this skills wheel out. Let your customers know about this. You can go back to the skills wheel. They can choose another area, maybe positive attitude. What employers like when it comes to positive attitude. Okay, again, you will have lots of information and even a tutorial. And that reminds me, I want to take you back once we're finished here. But definitely check the skills wheel out. It's good. You should, as well as your customers. It does talk about also technical skills and soft skills. Your technical or more of your computer and got this animated skills wheel. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Workforce Partners Pathway. I wanted to show you where you can also access some tutorials. Here is a Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment overview and demonstration. So if I click on that, I am going to get several videos about Nocti. So check those out as well. None of them are very long. They won't take you. Okay, I think that is about it for the Nocti 21st Century Skills Assessment. If anyone has any questions, please let me know. Do not forget to download the 2 documents in the top left corner of your screen. I will go ahead and share my document again, and you can get my information if you need it. Here it is again. So if you think of any questions afterwards, this is also in the PDF, but if you have any questions that you think of later, please feel free to contact me. Like I said, myself or someone webinar, so you are free to go back to work, or you can hang out and chat for a while. Thank you, everyone, and have a great day. I hope you found most of this beneficial.